Good afternoon. As you know, my name is Larry Klayman. I'm the founder of both Judicial Watch and now Freedom Watch. Back in the year 2000, during the presidential election recounts there in Florida, I participated in the public interest in a famous case called Gore versus Bush. And as you know, that case ultimately wound up at the Supreme Court and resulted in George W. Bush becoming President of the United States. This year we face a similar challenge. We're the public interest. We want the person who won the election to actually be sustained and want it to be fair and honest. However, what we're having right now is a subterfuge by Hillary Clinton. She's using as a Trojan horse this woman by the name of Jill Stein, who got less than 1% of the vote, to try to overturn the election, or at a minimum destabilize the Trump presidency, to discredit it so it doesn't have any force and effect once it comes into effect. It's very important that Freedom Watch participate in these recounts, and for that reason we are. Last Friday, I filed public records requests to look at the ballots in all three states that are under consideration right now: Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. It's very important that we're there in addition to the Republican Party, because we need the public interest. We the people, to have a say in what's going on. Jill Stein and Hillary Clinton are claiming that election results have been cooked. In fact, they had no problem when Donald Trump was saying that he wanted to make sure that this was a fair election. But there's no way that they were cooked, and we want to be able to verify that being the case. But if they are, certainly in the public interest we would play a role. However, Hillary Clinton cannot be trusted. Hillary Clinton is a criminal. The people around Hillary Clinton are criminals as well, whether it's Huma Abedin, her Palestinian girlfriend, who has ties to the Muslim Brotherhood, her closest advisor, whether it's Cheryl Mills, a crooked lawyer who's been involved in the private email scandal, whether it's John Podesta, and I know all about him, I had him in court in the 1990s, a really sleazy individual who was campaign manager, or whether it's Terry McAuliffe, the corrupt governor of Virginia that paved the way for criminals to vote in the last election. We, as your representative, as your private independent Justice Department, need to be involved in these recounts to make sure that they're fair and honest. And Jill Stein and Hillary Clinton are upping the ante. They won't give up. Even though they were thrown out by a state court in Pennsylvania last week, they're back at it in federal court. Now, I know how to litigate. I'm a litigator. I'm a trial lawyer, contrary to my prior group, Judicial Watch, which is not run by a lawyer. I know what needs to be done here, and I need your support to preserve the sanctity of our elections, to make sure that there's no skullduggery, so these criminals run by Hillary Clinton and her crowd will again try to occupy the body politic of this nation. Because if they do this unfairly, if they do this in their usual criminal fashion, and that's the way they behaved in the past, and I have a lot of experience, our country's going down for the count. We need your strong financial and other support. Go to freedomwatchusa.org, freedomwatchusa.org, and help us preserve the sanctity of this election. God bless you, and God save America.